Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good
Waalaikumsalam.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let us thanks to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessing, we are able to come here for join this conference. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know the pandemic of COVID-19 is not over yet. So the public activity and ability is still restricted. We can see it from the office activity, public facilities like restaurant, mosque, mall, and including school and university. And last night, there is an official notification from our university that the teaching and learning process will be held by online class. And this notification make some different opinion from the student. There are students who agree and there are students who disagree with this decision. And in this good occasion, we already have 4 students with different opinion about this online class. From the pro side, there are Transiska Widiyawati and her friend Asmaus Sa'adah. And from the contra side, there are Dzuriatun Toyyibah Akhyar and Deedat Zaidan Alkatiri. But the first, we're gonna hear the explanation from the pro side. So for Transiska Widiyawati, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. In this occasion, I want to tell you about my statement or my opinion. I, as an online student from the first semester until now, was actually disappointed with the decision because I'm really looking forward to what it's like to sit in class, discuss together in class, ask the lecturer directly, exchange ideas with friends, and etc. But my disappointment doesn't mean I don't agree with the decision. I know they must have considered the decision from all aspects. However, I really appreciate the decision of rector and government, and I agree with the decision. Considering that this pandemic is not over yet, cases of COVID-19 has actually increased, even more so, especially Muslims after this year's Eid al-Fitri, considering that the previous year or 2 years ago it was forbidden to return to their hometown. Surely they will return to their hometown this year, including me, to meet their beloved family. This is likely to cause an increase in cases of COVID-19. And as we also know, Maulana Malik Ibrahim State, Maulana Malik Ibrahim Islamic State University has students from various regions in Indonesia, which is increases the possibility of the spread and increase in case of the virus. And I really respect the director decision and government and also the government, but yes, it's hard to me to accept this decision, but anyway, I still agree with that. Thank you. That is my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. And next, I want to hear voice from Asmaus Sa'adah. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. My opinion about the circular regarding teaching and learning activities at Win Malang after the Eid holiday for students of all generations will be carried out online until the end of semester exam. Maybe due to several factors. One, so that social jealousy does not occur. Two, the current pandemic has begun to subside. Three, so that teaching and learning activities are more conducive. This is my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, I say thank you for the pro side who have told their opinion. And the next, we're gonna move to the counter side. There are Dzuriatun Akhyar who will tell her opinion firstly. Okay, Dzuriatun Toyyibah Akhyar, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time. In my opinion, the implementation of online class again after the Idul Fitri holiday can be useful. Why? Because students who live outside Malang don't need to go to Malang for a short study time. Especially during this pandemic, transportation tickets are still expensive with very strict requirements. Like you have to do vaccines, swab antigen, PCRs, and others. And these rules cost a lot of money. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Dzuriatun Toyyibah Akhyar. And the next, her friend Zaidan Alkatiri, the time is yours.
Okay, uh, in my opinion, the extension of online lecture period after it is inappropriate because students need to meet face to face with lectures. They need cooperation and also your for direct interaction with their friends. The opinion of several experts and social observers assesses that face-to-face learning policies are urgent to be carried out immediately. This is to prevent Indonesian children from losing their ability and learning experience, or we call learning loss. Learning loss has an impact on the risk of critical intellectual and psychological abilities of children, decrease learning achievement, and many cases of children dropping out of school during online learning. And that's my statement.
Okay, I say thank you for the contra side that have told their opinion. So that's all the opinion from our friends. Well, the next agenda is to criticize of the opinion that have been expressed by each conference. So guys, if you have some different opinion about your friend explanation, the time and place are yours.
I'm sorry. I think Dzuriatun Toyyibah Akhyar is pro with this decision.
How about our sister Dzuriatun Toyyibah Akhyar? So you are pro with Transiska opinion?
Yes,
Yes or no?
yes, I think my opinion is pro, and I want to say that I agree with Miss Francisca opinion because as a student who has never experienced offline class, I feel a little disappointed with this rule, but indeed we can't blame the rules because the rules are made for the safety and comfort to all of us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. And next, I'm gonna tell her or his opinion.
I'm sorry, can I respond one of the statement from here?
Yes, of course. Who gonna you respond?
Deedat statement.
Okay, well, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I disagree with Deedat's statement. His statement is the extension of the online lecture period after 8 is very inappropriate because students have to meet face-to-face with lectures. They need cooperation and also crave direct interaction with their friends. So, as I said before, that this pandemic is not over yet, especially this year after Idul Fitri, considering that the previous year or 2 years ago, to be exact, it was forbidden to return to their hometowns. Surely they will return to their hometown. And also, we know that Malang Islamic University has students from various regions in Indonesia, which increases the possibility of the spread and increase in cases of the virus. And I think that's a very wise decision for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Transiska Widiyawati about your opinion. So, Transiska Widiyawati said that she disagree with that statement because maybe it is important for us to meet our teacher or lecturer, but the fact is this pandemic is not over yet. So, what is your opinion, Deedat Zaidan?
I think that statement that Miss Transiska give is not a good reason, because when the lecturer is teaching, the student, they don't pay attention to the lecture. How I know it? Because when the lecturer call their name, they are not present themselves at the place, only their name and the Zoom display that we can see. And they don't respond what the lecturers.
Okay, I can get the point. So, in Deedat Zaidan opinion, uh, we have to meet our teacher or our lecturer, however it is, because he said there are so many students doesn't really learn when the lecturer teaching. So it is important to meet our teacher because we can learn face to face. So how about your opinion, Francisca?
Okay. Uh, I think a decision from government and rector is a very wise decision for now. Yes, for now. I think the rector and the government decision is very wise decision because they must have taken this decision because this learning process took place after the 8th Idul Fitri or Idul Fitri, which is better if we go online first. Then in the next semester, we are waiting for a new policy from the government and rector about face-to-face learning. So I think this after Idul Fitri is the best decision to follow the rector and government decision to took online learning process.
Okay, thank you for Randiska Widiyawati. So her opinion is maybe it is important for us to meet our teacher or lecturer, but for this time we have to able the decision from government and lecturer because it is for our safety and healthy. Okay, thank you guys for your opinion. And before we close our conference, I can get the conclusion for today that whatever the condition, wherever we belong, and whenever the time, we may not forget our obligation as a student, namely study and study more. And about the online study or learning, I think it is not totally bad for us because it is for our safety and healthy. So it is just about our awareness because as you know, we have been adult. So manage your time goodly and make it useful because the time is something value that we cannot get back. Well, maybe that's all for me. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum
Thank
warahmatullahi
you.
wabarakatuh.